Morning. You ready to get started here? Let's start picking dirt off. Yep, we're getting a pile of dirt off of it. Well, I still got quite a bit of picking to do. On the bright side, my watch thinks I'm exercising. So that's positive, right? Counts for something at least. I'm gonna have to ask Dad if he left any dirt in the field for me to plant corn into. Anyway, I think I've got the bulk of the dirt. I shouldn't say that. The heavy stuff that I can pick off. We'll have to wait till we get our power washer fixed to do much more. But I can take some shields off, and then we can change oil and that kind of stuff today too. So I think I'm gonna back this tractor outside, let it warm up for 5-10 minutes, and then we'll bring it back in, drop the oil out of it, and get that changed. Start doing our service stuff. We've also got quite a mess to clean up when it's outside here, so yeah, we'll do that. Gotta find our wheelbarrow.
Maybe I should have just got the backhoe. Well, there's one wheelbarrow load. Definitely got at least another one here.
You know what I can't do one-handed? Push a wheelbarrow. Do you guys get those telemarketing phone calls where they're trying to sell you a vehicle warranty? They call me all the time. Sometimes I answer, sometimes I don't. But I think the next time I get somebody, and it's an actual live person, which does happen, I'm going to tell them that my current vehicle is a John Deere 9510R. How do you think they would react to that? Think they'll sell me a warranty for it? Who knows? Anyway. Wheelbarrow load number 2, and there's definitely another one. If you're wondering, the answer was 3. There was 3 wheelbarrow loads of crap that I picked off of that tractor this morning. Okay, now I am going to quickly run the sweeper over the floor, get most of the dust off of it. Then we'll bring that tractor back in, change oil. Not perfect, but it's better. Okay, our tractor has been running for way longer than it needs to, so we're going to get that brought in. Let's get the oil draining. Okay, this is a different engine than what's on those other 2 tractors that we changed oil in. So I'm not entirely sure how much it uses. It sits a lot higher, as you can see, and they put this nice 90-degree turn on the oil drain. So we should, without too much trouble, be able to drain this into that bucket and then shut it off to switch pails so it doesn't splatter all over us. I had to change my approach a little bit. It was splashing too much. This is better, but not ideal. I should have got a hose and put on the end of the spout is what I should have done, but too late now. Okay, it has settled down a little bit, so we're going to let it drain into that pail. Yeah, it definitely had more engine oil in it than the other tractors. I'll have to look it up in the book, see what it says, but oh look, I got oil all over my face too. Fun. 2 pails full plus whatever, so put it in our shuttle here. Let it drain for a while. While that drains, there are a few side shields that I'm going to pop off here real quick. There's not a lot on this tractor, but 2 on front here, 1 on each side, and then there's 1 cover underneath there that'll help me get that stuff cleaned out a little bit better. There's also a cover over the back panel of the cab here, just like that 8R was. It's just these 4 bolts. And there's something pretty cool under here I'll show you. Check it out. We took a gold key tour when this tractor was made, and we got to sign the back of the cab while it was going down the assembly line, actually before the cab was even on the tractor. So that's always there when we take this off every year. Kind of a cool little thing to see. Of course, if you watched my decade in review video, you already knew that was there, didn't you? Okay, that's all the shields we need to take off of this. I'm gonna let that oil drain. It's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go get something to eat. When we get back, we'll get all of our filters and stuff that we need from upstairs, and we'll keep working on this, I guess. I'm back from lunch. Shall we see what our filter pile is gonna look like when we bring them all down here? Shelves are starting to get a little bare, other than that row of hydraulic filters in the middle there, which we haven't been changing because they weren't due. Good thing John Deere's having their filter sale next month. Well, that's just a little pile. Fuel filters are already done, so I don't have those, and most of those are just air filters, with the exception of this one on the top. This is our oil filter. We'll go ahead and change that. Oil filters right here. And it's a little different, as you can see, than what was on the front wheel assist tractors, due to this being a different style engine, bigger oil filter. Spin on instead of a cartridge. I'm always impressed by how often the John Deere filters end up with the logo pointing out. Are they like that on your guys' tractors too? I don't know. It's not all of the John Deere filters, but the majority of them always seem to have the logo facing out when you spin them on. And that's impressive printing job. Okay, I got the date and hours written on there. Next, we will change the engine air filters. This one has a lot different style than any other tractor or really any other piece of equipment that we have. It is not the round style filter. It's this, I don't even know what you call it, but it's completely different. As you can see, I really don't care for this style of filter. It's very hard to clean it out, and yeah, it seems to plug up easier, so whatever, it is what it is. And then it does still have a secondary filter, though. It just doesn't fit inside of it like the other one. So we're going to clean up the housing here a little bit, and then we'll change both of those filters. Okay, these last two are cab air filters. They are identical to what was on the 8335R. One on the outside of the cab here, and then one inside in that square cover. Okay, that's done. 12.7 gallons, 48 liters. That would be about 50 quart of engine oil. Make sure we got all our valves right and hit our pump. That will also take a minute. About time for a new waste oil tank. She's about full. Getting close. Magic of video, though. It's been probably 15 minutes I've been sitting here waiting for this thing. Okay, well, we've got the filters all changed. We've got the engine oil changed. Don't need to do anything with the hydraulic oil and stuff. So pretty much the service aspect of it, other than some greasing, is done. The big thing now is going to be cleaning. I need to power wash. There's no way around it. And my power washer is still out of commission. So until we get that back, there's not a lot more I can do to this tractor other than maybe take some of these weights off and stuff. But even that, I would like to clean them up a little bit and wash them before I did that. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day probably and go see a couple of my seed customers here locally, just check in with them, make sure they don't need anything here additional before we get too close to spring. Probably get picked on for making these videos because apparently they watch them, but that's okay. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know that I'll have much more for today's video, but I'll do a wrap up later. So yeah, we'll see what else I can find, I guess. All right, guys. Saw a few seed customers this afternoon. Went well. No big deal. We've got a big meeting coming up here in a couple of weeks that I'm trying to get guys to want to come to. So that's kind of what I'm working on with that right now. Tomorrow's plan is to get those weights off of there, I guess, and I'm going to take these wheel weights off. Probably won't take me real long. I'll work on that stuff in the morning, and then I might spend the rest of the day going out and seeing some more seed customers a little bit farther away. Yeah, so if you guys got any comments, questions, leave them down below. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hit subscribe. Do you guys get surveys about whether you're satisfied with my videos or not? I was researching this YouTube stuff a little bit, and they seems to me that they recommend videos based on how satisfied viewers are after watching them. And they apparently do surveys. And I don't know that I've ever gotten one. If you do, give me a positive, whatever the highest rating is, please. And yeah, have a good night. We'll see you later. Oh, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff at Borderview Farms. See ya.